All right, and no, that's a great way to start it out. Got a cough,
I thought I was the sick one.
I just had a cough, Okay, our lap 17 just started lap 18 here at Darlington. Throwback weekend. So cars are gonna look a little different, but we are picking up the broadcast midway through the season. It's a great way to show out. But iRacing wanted to verify everything, and then I had to have iRacing up to know that Streamlabs wasn't up to snuff. So currently the leader, Brian Lorenzo in the 77. We're gonna get a TV angle that is actually beneficial. I got Kepi here in the booth. Say hi, Kepi.
Hello.
All right, Kepi's quiet.
Uh,
We're gonna make Kepi look a little louder.
yeah. Yeah, it's just been Parker Collins leading this entire way. Austin Duran and Brian Lorenzo have been behind him, but Lorenzo has just fallen off these past few laps. Now he's battling with Chris Downey, that third spot. And Austin Duran's been able to keep up with Parker Collins in 18, so.
Yeah, Parker Collins has done a great job so far. Austin Duran also in the Home Depot car right behind him. Trying to track him down here, but not too much action early on in the beginning of this race. However, as tires worn out, I guarantee that action will come. We currently
We're
have
side by side right now. That's for 5th.
We currently have 17 guys here, 16 on track. Not a bad showing. And there's a paint scheme contest going on, presented by Wes Gallo and League Designs. You can see his machine right there. He said his machine's the best, but he won't pick it as the winner. That is a good 07. Down the field, are there any schemes that you like?
I like yours.
I'm not on
You're
track.
running this team, right?
No, you're on the ticker. It says here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I joined as a driver instead of a spectator, so that's pretty unique. I'm gonna be scored this race. I'm honored. I like to thank my sponsors. But right now we got single file racing right now. Parker Collins pulling away from Austin Duran. Lorenzo and Chris Downey right near each other. So is Alex Tallman and Glenn London Jr.
I'll take a look at what Glenn's doing here in this number 5 machine. Chasing down. Tallman's on the wall. Glenn goes down to fight for that spot. Glenn's going to be on the inside. And I wonder if Tallman just gave it to him. 5 dives in and deep, and the 8 kind of sits there. Riley Mirabello in the 09. Different number. So, yep, he's behind. He wants to get in the mix, too. Does not have a throwback scheme. Giving a big boo to the 09 machine. And James, Mr. James, in the 42 Farmers. Okay, so that's like a Casey King throwback.
Collins gonna let somebody by.
Collins. 18. Oh, letting a lap car.
So he let my umbrella by. I think Thomas just got damaged, so that's why.
Gotcha. Why do you let him? Why does
Marabella
have newer tires?
Maybe. I mean, it is early in this race. I wouldn't be surprised.
18 in the
it's
wall.
Just let him by for damage or what?
I can see some of these guys getting that Darlington stripe. I don't know if the tire strategy or what happened that Marabello got freshies, but that's probably the only way you'd be able to pass the 18. He's in the wall again hard. And Austin Duran right now is going to be closing up on him. He is, as of now, 0.8 of a second back. Closing down to 7. And the more he hits that wall, the more it's going to slow him down. It's not a speed hack, Kepi.
Yeah. Yeah, as Brian Lorenzo has been passed for 3rd place by Chris Downey. That has happened when we were talking about other drivers here.
I see that well, it actually has pulled away about. I see a 1 second gap between them. The
Yeah,
Brian's,
Tallman just, I mean, not Tallman, but Austin Duran just got off the wall off turn 2 right there.
where's the 25? There he is.
That's why he's pulled away.
Okay, yeah, it's up to over a second now. Dane, I would not have expected our top guys to be heading the wall, but it is a very difficult track. There's a little wiggle out of the 25. Actually, I'm seeing SD Graphics. He actually has a sponsor in place of the Home Depot.
I'm about to say right now, between the 32 car of Lucas Strayer and William Britton and the 13, this is for the 12th position.
'32 is going to go high. Is he going to stay off the wall? Looks like he is, but...
Oh,
Oh, wiggle out of the 32.
Britton's going to try to reel him back in here. He's going to send it through the corner. I don't know if the 32 just slowed up a bit or what.
But they both... Oh, 13 with a great exit. He's going to go side by side down to 3 and 4. 32 is going to let him by.
Yeah, smart move. You don't want to be side by side through these corners. As we got a car in the wall right ahead of these guys. Zach Wehrman.
And what's up? The 13's going down low. Letting him by. That's interesting.
Yeah.
A little love tap by the 13. Let's see. Zachary Wareham.
Brett Murphy's got a lap down here in that 64 machine.
All right.
And
well,
Austin Duran is being tracked down by Chris Downey for that second spot. Now he's just been getting closer and closer every lap.
yeah, currently we're looking at 0.3 of a second. 12 car gonna dive it in. About the same as the 25, but 25 is gonna shoot way up the track.
Yeah, nearly in the wall. That was close. Let's see how this lap car playing. Oh, I thought the 25's got the wall there.
Is Brett gonna go low? Let him by? No, he's not. Brett's gonna be in the wall. Ever so slightly. But Brett's a lap car, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. But
Yeah. Oh, he's really slowing him down.
yeah, they're all stacked up right now. Austin gonna go to the inside of the 64. The 12's probably gonna follow suit shortly. But Brett's fighting on the outside. Not giving it to him.
I just don't know why you race on that hard with your lap car. I just don't understand this.
I'm not sure unless there was something that happened earlier that I didn't see. Why he's giving a hard time. Because I would get for first, but for second, I don't know. And the 12 got by pretty easily. So... But out of that, Austin Duran actually was able to squeak out 0.2 of a more between the gap between him and Chris. Parker Collins is now way ahead because of that. 3.4
He's just been
seconds.
dominating this race from the get-go. I know it's his race to win, but hopefully that is not a jinx. And if it is, I blame Matt.
Alright, you can blame me. I'm good with it.
That's sweet.
35 out of 100. The way things are going, we might see green flag stops. Might.
Maybe.
Take a look through the field. Some people haven't been giving attention yet. Brady. Brady has his normal scheme on. Does Bryn's got a Labani scheme or trying to see who's throwing it back to?
I think we need a Matt Barofo back one of these races.
You want to throw back like 20th out of 15 cars?
Oh, more like first.
Yielder down pit lane.
He has not had a great night. He's already 4 laps down, so
Yikes.
I don't know if
13 down. Are these scheduled pit stops? Lap 37 out of 100. It could be.
Chris Sayre and Riley Marabella have already left the session here. DNF from the race.
Well, that's not fun. Currently, we have up to 10th place on the lead lap. The 11 of Zachary Wareham. What throwback is that?
Freddie Floyd on the wall.
Who?
8th place right now.
Who's on the wall?
Freddie Floyd, the 20 car.
Oh, Floyd. Everybody's just, their tires are shot.
Yeah.
So I would expect these guys to come down pit lane soon. I'm kind of surprised they're staying out for so long.
Got
Brady
Austin
Floyd.
Duran coming in. Brady Floyd's coming in. But he's
Floyd's
gonna
coming
overshoot
in
the-
hot, but he's
Yeah.
gonna make the cone. Was he too fast though? That was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Duran should be coming in this lap right here. He said over there, though he is.
Duran's getting even more out of
Whoa.
shape than Brady was. He made the cone, passed the yellow line. He's got to
I
have been
don't know.
speeding. I think you have to be pit road speed before the orange cone, right?
No, it's not the orange quote. It's at the line, but I think
Oh,
it was
the
over the
line?
line a bit. I think it was over the line, so that is definitely not out for him.
Okay, we'll have to see if the 25 was caught speeding. That'd
Because
give,
everybody's down pit road right now.
yeah, I see them. That'd give some championship implications to the 25. Currently, as of now, without drops, he is 2 points behind Brian, and I believe Brian is leading. So that'll definitely put a dent in it. And if we do have drops, I think Austin Duran is leading by quite a bit. Brian's away. The 25's down. He definitely got a speeding penalty.
No, it's not good for him.
No, he's second too. He needs a caution to be able to catch back up. New leader of the race, because our friend in the 18 went down pit road. The 12 took the lead. Right now it's currently Zachary Wareham. Just took over the top spot. Actually, who hasn't pitted yet? It's probably I think he's the only one. And he's gonna miss the cone.
Oh,
Oh, and he's still winning the pits. Oh, that's a penalty for the 11. Just shows how
Wow.
tough this is. Probably
Yeah,
unsafe entry
toughest
for the
road.
11.
this is like the toughest pit road to be on. It is just, it really gets these drivers.
Yeah, and they're all trying to be aggressive too and not lose time, but like the 11 machine tried making a risk, see if he could get more than 10th, and he's probably going to lose 10th because of it. Arthur Collins inherits the lead back. Brian Lorenzo up to second. He actually passed Chris. Chris down to third, and pretty much everybody stayed the same, with the 11 sitting on pit road to serve his penalty. And he's going to be a lap down.
I think this race is just going to be about attrition to get who cannot hit the wall and just damage our car enough. We already got some Glenn Bundon, excuse me, as DNF from the race too. Too much contact with the wall.
Too much, messed it up probably. That's going to move
Yeah.
Wes up to 8th. There's my camera.
Brady Floyd's up to 4th. He's having a great run right now.
Yeah, Brady Floyd actually had a good pit stop. He was
Zach
one of the
Wareham's
few
DNF
guys.
now.
Huh?
Zach Wareham's DNF for the session now.
Yeah, probably because it's penalty, which
Yeah.
stinks if people give up like that. But I think Brady Floyd was one of the few people that was aggressive on pit road, and it actually paid off big time for him. Well, there's more people aggressive on pit road, but you get what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They just...
We got the top 6 on the lead lap now. Got a lot of cars 1 or 2 laps down.
Yep, starting with Bryn George in 7th. First car 1 lap down.
Oh, Lorenzo and Chris Downey battling for 2nd place right now. These guys are right near each other. Been battling throughout the night.
All right. Oh, these guys are like, as soon as we found them on lap 17, doesn't look like much changed.
Yeah.
Other than the entire pit cycle and Brian falling back 10 car lengths.
Yeah. Still for 2nd spot though.
Yep, we'll see. This is really hard to pass here because it's top lane is just so dominant.
Yeah.
Usually
You almost gotta like side job it in just to make a pass, and that's in the turns like 3 and 4. I've seen the move been made, or turn 3, excuse me.
yeah, and often you see people slide up into someone if they're not careful.
Yeah, you wreck them both.
Yeah, the car count is down for this race. I assume it's because of the track. At all the other tracks of the season, it's been a consistent around 20 cars. How was it like at the Glen?
It was a pretty packed race.
Okay, and for a road course, that's also impressive. Can anyone stop Parker Collins? 5.3 seconds. We are... Okay, there we go. Just reached the halfway point. And if you want to be official, halfway point is going to be when Parker Collins finishes this half a lap.
Is it supposed to rain or something? Is that what we're talking about if the race will be official?
Huh?
Is it supposed to rain? That's why we're talking that the race will be official past halfway.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just marking it down because I'm losing content to talk about. I see a fan for Brian in the comments. Telling Brian that he's got this.
He's been having a great night. He's been inside the top 3 all night, so.
Yeah, and this is definitely going to help him, I believe, extend his championship lead. I need to take a look at the standings to, you know, not spread lies, but with 25, with that hit with the speeding penalty, it's going to hurt him. And also, who knows what's going to happen with the drop weeks.
Here comes the 12. Brian's signaling him to go by. I think Brian's going to let him by here. He does.
Yeah, 77 slowed up. Definitely intended to let the 12 car by.
Yeah, the 12 is just faster, and I'm not surprised.
And at this point of the run, Brian's tires seem to fade. In previous races, we've seen him extend the life of those tires pretty long. Just another tap into the wall for someone. But this track murders your tires.
Yeah. You want to be as perfect as you can be. Excuse me.
Sicko. Oh, there's the 12 just whacked the wall really hard, actually.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. You want to be as perfect as you can be. If you know, these tires just eat up fast, but if you hit the wall, it's just gonna hurt the handling of your car even more.
Yeah, and hopefully he'll bend something. Because of that hit, Brian's right on the bumper of the 12 now.
Yeah.
And they're in the middle of the track. I wonder if the 12's able to get on the gas a little sooner than the 77. Probably, because when your tires are worn, you have to wait until you can accelerate out of the turn, or you're just going to go right in the wall. I think the 39 got into the wall, too.
Yeah, a lot of these drivers just suffering right here at Darlington. It's just, you know, if you're leading, you know, it's a feeling good right here because you're just so far ahead like Parker Collins is. But if you're, you know, not leading, you know, you're kind of not happy because you're either just can't catch the leader or you're just have damage and suffering just trying to finish the race here. So Lucas Strayer is disconnected too as Bryn George taps the wall a little bit in turn 3.
Yep,
Oh,
up to, or
disappointing.
down to 12 cars, so. Just people give up hope. And the top 5 are the only ones on the lead lap right now. Parker Collins, Chris Downey, Brian Lorenzo in 3rd, Brady Floyd in 4th, and Alex Tallman in 5th. I'm going to see where Tallman is in relation to Parker. I hit the 5. What's up with my... Oh, no. I'm supposed to be looking at the 8. There we go. So there's Tallman crossing the start-finish line. And then Parker Collins. Is that 1 and 2? Is that 3 and 4? That's 3 and 4.
Yeah.
So it's about half a track length between Parker and Tallman. Actually, the gap I can see exactly is 18.8 seconds. For the people that care. For the people that don't, oh well, I just gave you information that you're going to lose.
Yeah, Parker Collins he's literally had this race on cruise control here. If he loses this race, you know.
Why
that
are you
would be
trying to
awful.
jinx the man?
No, I'm just saying, man. Plus, we all know if a jinx happens, it'd be your fault. It's just how it works.
It is my fault, but you're the one that said it.
You still had me on. Yeah, Collins has about straightaway lead over Chris Downey, and then right behind Downey is Brian Lorenzo.
Yeah, Brian's... Oh, Brian just got really tight. I was about to say he was like 3 car lengths from 12, but it just exponentially grew. Math term. So now the gap, unfortunately, between the two is 1.2 seconds. And tenths, for people that don't know that, tenths matter a lot. So when you're talking about seconds, that's a huge gap. Like Parker Collins and Chris Downey is 6.2 seconds. You can see Chris starting the backstretch now. Actually, he's kind of in the middle of it. And Parker Collins was in the middle of 3 and 4. So about a little less than a quarter of a track.
Austin Duran, after that penalty, after running up front like all race long, had a penalty during green flag pit stops. He finds himself 8th, a lap down. It's not bad, it's point rise, but I think he would definitely be in the top 3, at least 4 here if he didn't get that penalty.
I think he would have been in second still without that penalty.
Yeah. He was still up there with Parker Collins, so.
Yeah, actually, this might be for position right now. I see they're both 1 lap down. Austin Duran and
Bryn George.
Bryn George.
Yeah, this is for 7th.
So Bryn George fighting hard as he should. So we got some action going on. With a 1-lane track, though, how's this going to go? The 54 kind of slides up in the middle. 25 slides up a little later. But 25 gets a much better run out.
Yeah.
But Bryn can easily defend on the outside, and if they have to result to the bumpers, that's an option for Austin, but you know it's not preferred by any means.
Yeah, it's easy to get somebody, but passing them, it's a whole nother monster. It's just so difficult to pass.
Yeah, and I'm consistently seeing Bryn George kind of slide up middle of the turn. So if Austin Duran might be able to use that to his advantage. Trying to analyze what the 54 is doing, play the game. He's poking his nose down low, but can't quite get to that inside lane.
25 has the speed, but 54 is working the car, is blocking.
Well, I wouldn't say blocking. I'd say more defending, kind of being that
Yeah.
optimal lane.
Well, blocking the optimal lane, you know. Sparker Collins about to lap Wes Gallo again, who just admitted that he's not focusing on racing. He's watching the Thursday night football game right now. So
Let's go, Bills.
yes, you're leading right now. So
Okay, I actually need to check the score after
7-0. And
7-0?
Gallo's gonna let Parker Collins behind.
Oh, that was yeah, the 54 definitely can't get to the gas as soon as the 25. Austin Duran had to get on the brakes harder, or he would have rammed the rear end.
Chris Downey is
25.
pulled away. Oh,
25 just goes to the inside right now. The 54, they're side by side in 3 and 4. Trying his best to stay off of him. Trying to wrap around the inside, but you can see the run.
I wonder if I got it, I think. Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, was there contact?
In
There's
the
either
wall.
contact or net code, but the 54
I'll go back and look.
into the wall.
It was contact. And the 54 just could not turn the car after that and he hit the wall.
Okay, definitely wasn't intentional, but, you know, being a one-lane track, it's really,
Yeah.
really hard to avoid.
It's easier to run out of room.
Yeah, and being on the inside with old tires, it gets tight quick. But Bryn George did a
Tallman.
nice job recovering.
Tom on the car right now is the first car lap down.
Well, he wasn't until he pitted. William Britton right now taking over that lucky dog spot if a caution were to come out. Number 8, Good Wrench. Mimicking one of Dale Jr.'s schemes. I didn't know he drove a 8 for with Good Wrench on the hood, but doesn't shock me.
A Scalo down pit road.
Our boy Wes. The clean pit stop. Sort of. The clean.
I believe the 8 used his fast repair here. So that is a clean looking car.
Who? Oh,
The 8.
Tallman, yeah. Wes, on the other hand, is looking a little rough in that Kyle Petty throwback.
No, I don't think he cares.
Wait, who drove it? Was it Kyle or Adam Petty?
Adam Petty.
Adam, okay. Alright, I'm gonna get roasted now for saying that. Anyways, back to the 18. Putting on a clinic. 7.6 seconds and increasing. No one can touch this man. And as soon as it crosses the line, we'll be at the 30 laps to go mark. Laps are winding down, and it's been a pretty clean race so far. People just getting that Darlington stripe.
Alonso's spitting right here. Brian Alonso from 3rd place. Oh, he might overshoot this, yeah. He's
Ow!
right back on the racetrack.
Oh, he's trying. He made
got
it. But is he gonna? That was
That
close.
was close, yeah.
No speeding for the 77, or?
Oh, we got a car spinning. Coming out of pit road. That is William Britton. That's from 6th place. Austin Duran now the first car.
All right, I'm
A lap
gonna.
down.
I got nothing going on, so I'm gonna set the screen to loading. Gonna go back a little bit. Show the 13 spin because you know I like humiliating my own teammate.
Oh. Let's talk about Lorenzo here. He was losing ground compared to Chris Downey over the course of that run, but he was starting to gain a little bit in the last few laps before he pitted. So
Oh, that's not terrible of a spin. Kind of half
just put
spin.
it sideways.
You need your tires anyway, so. All right, I didn't humiliate you too bad.
Pascalo's used his fast repair when he came down pit road. It looks like it, but I think he already has damage on the back of that car. Yeah, he's already tapped the wall. He's got right front damage too. Now the top 2 are only one's not a lap down. Is Brady Floyd's on pit road. Bryn George come down as well.
Where's Brain's number? 54.
None of these guys are going to take our passenger, it seems like.
54? I'm not sure how hard of a lick he took to the outside wall, but it still drives fine. Might as well save it because you don't know what's going to happen. Those guys are going to exit side by side, and Brady going to take over that spot. I don't know. Actually, he probably was ahead coming in. Yeah, so Parker Collins, Chris Downey. I assume they didn't pit yet.
No.
But Brian Lorenzo pitting sooner. Austin Duran, don't think he's pitted yet. But if a caution were to come out, Austin Duran would get the lucky dog.
Yeah, he's just had a great recovery after that pit road speeding penalty.
Yeah, he still needs that caution, though.
Yeah, he hasn't come down pit road for a second stop. It looks like he's going for the top 5 here tonight. That's what it seems like.
Might be able to do it. When everything cycles out, he is going to be put back a little farther. For being on those
coming
one
to pit road,
tires.
he's drifting it. He's drifting in the bottom of 3.
The 25. There he goes.
Right,
Oh! I think he missed the wall. I caught that at
Yeah.
least.
James Beaumont to pit road. Parker Collins is coming in next time, I think, is what he said.
Oh, James is the 42. My numbers aren't in order. 42.
Chris Downey from second place pitting in right now. The 12 car. Duran stops in his box here.
I expect Parker Collins to come down pit road this lap since Chris Downey just came in. And he's coming in here.
Yes, he's going really fast, doing
And
that
these
hard
drivers
left.
are cutting like turn 3 on the apron, but they're starting just to go up high and turning down from there. It's probably the safer option.
I mean,
So
it
he
works
carried
as long as no one's behind you. So,
Yeah.
does this mean Chris is going to inherit the lead?
Should. Maybe for a pit, because you got Parker Collins just.
It's been really great tonight.
Oh, actually, yeah, the 12 beats. Oh, no, but Parker has to do a complete stop. So 12's going to have to go around the track before the 18 gets out. So we'll see. Probably not.
Yeah.
Brian's actually up to second.
12 should gain a lot of time, though.
Undercutting. Is Brian going to take over the lead? Going to be close. And Brian is going to inherit
It
the
will
lead.
work. Wow, what a nice strategy here. But
That
the 18
worked.
on fresher tires.
And the 42 coming to pass, but he's a lap car.
Oh, Lorenzo hit the wall.
I assume the 18's probably going to track him down, but now he has to at least battle Brian for that position. That was a good undercut by Brian, giving him a ton of time. Brandon
Yeah.
Fielder coming off the pit road.
The 18 of Parker Collins has gotten around the lap car. James Beaumont in the 42.
Now he's going to be trying to track down Brian. 0.8 of a second. You can see both of them on your screen. Gap is closing up, but Brian's the leader, so we'll give him some TV time. Oh, contact with the 64.
Oh, no. Oh.
There's a 64.
Well,
Going to go down the
caution.
track.
Will this
And
be
he's
our
going to
first
go back
caution of
up.
the night?
This is going to be our caution.
Maybe not.
Is
He's
it?
out
No.
racing.
iRacing thought he's still on the apron.
Yeah, Brian did not expect him to check up that much. He just got in the back of him.
Yeah. My first thought was it wasn't intentional, but I thought that was going to be a yellow because with Brian or Brett's back end kind of going up the track. The 13 are going to try and cross over the 64 as well. Oh, that 64 is still trying to save it.
Austin Duran has made his way up to 6th place here. He's
Still the first car lap down.
Brian
So-
blocking
oh,
the 18.
Lorenzo.
Oh, the
Oh,
18 gets
oh.
wicked loose. Saves it.
Wow. That's the first mistake we've seen for Parker Collins tonight, it seems like. But he's also been into the wall on this run.
And
Well, not
Brian
this
had a
run, but-
block. That was his only chance
Yeah.
to try and keep the lead.
Collins is just so fast. He's been dominating tonight.
And Parker's
Lorenzo-
almost looped it around, but managed to save it. Lost all that time. Half a second between the two now.
Yeah, but Parker Collins continuing to close in here.
We'll see if Parker responds, maybe with a bumper to Brian, knowing that Brian's going to block. We'll see. Lap 83 out of
Clean
100.
racetrack ahead of him. Clean and open racetrack ahead of him here.
And he's going to try to get to the outside of Brian. No, he can't. Not this time.
got the run though.
He does. Brian's leaving the top side open.
Collins backs out. He's gonna try the crossover. and it's
Oh,
gonna work.
Brian slides up. Parker Collins with the freshies to the inside. Making easy work out of Brian.
If Lorenzo doesn't make a move here, I think it's over.
Brian is going to have to
Lorenzo's
dive it in
defended
deep,
him.
but it's going to...
No, he won't.
No, he's not. That would be a very over-aggressive move, and Brian's not going to do that. Yeah,
No,
we
he's
can
got
see on exit the new tires prevails, but Brian with a great shot and gained a ton of time. Okay, there was some action, Cappy.
Yeah. Duran's loose. Off turn 2 here. I think Parker Collins, if he's going to lose this race, it'd take a caution or a mistake. And I mean, he's not really made any mistakes tonight. He got loose after the Lorenzo block, and he's been into the wall once. So I don't think it's that. Sprint Murphy out of pit road here and spinning.
There could be a caution. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to jinx it. But Austin Duran is hoping that there's a caution because he's the first car 1 lap down. And he would get that lucky dog position. So if there's a caution, it's going to change drastically.
Yeah.
I don't know if Brian wants a caution. He probably might be content in second.
Yeah.
Chris would want one. Same with everybody. Except Parker. That gap grew way too quickly that Brian would have liked between Parker and himself. Few seconds.
Alex Tallman had a great run tonight in an 8 car. He started, I believe, in 7th place. Let me see. No, he started in 9th, actually. Excuse me. He was 7th after a few laps in the race, but he's made his way up to 4th.
He's under
He's just having a
pressure
great
though
night.
from Brady. Battling
Yeah.
for the 4th place position.
Brady started 15th.
Brady's got to be on fresher tires because that
Yeah.
run was huge.
Yeah. Both these guys having impressive nights, working their way up through the field. In the back.
5th place for Tomlin's still good, but we'll see if he repays it, trying to dive it in deep in 1 and 2.
Behind them is William Britton. He's a lap down, so he's not in contention for this position in front of him.
No, and Britain is going to need one caution for Austin to lead lap and then himself if he can maintain it. Which could happen, but unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
Breton hard in the wall.
Chris Downey running faster laps here than Brian Lorenzo and a little off for leader Parker Collins.
I think I see the gap going down between Brian and Chris. But it is such a big distance
Yeah,
with under
it's
10
not-
laps to go.
He's not going to catch him unless Lorenzo hits the wall. or spins.
Unless he
or
hits
there's
the
a
wall
caution.
really hard. Yes, and we like the way we're talking about it, we're gonna jinx it.
It'd be your fault.
Sure.
It's just the
Brian
way it works,
drifted
man.
it in 3 and 4. Pushing that car as hard as it can. What's your favorite scheme?
A lot of good ones out there. I don't know if I have a favorite. As Alex Thomas said on the radio on the last lap of the race, he's gonna video game it, which he's gonna wall ride 3 and 4. It seems like.
That'll be something.
Oh, he's in the wall on turn 1.
I don't know, I'm liking that scheme of Brian. I like Tony Stewart, so it's
A good scheme.
yes. Tony Stewart's scheme that Austin Duran is. I'd like that too, how he put his own sponsor into that. The 25 is good, but just being only orange, I don't know. Definitely nostalgic, but 42. Brian catching James, or yeah, he is. But James is staying up high.
Alex Tolman smacked the wall off turn 2 there. Not good for him. Doesn't really have anybody near him though. He's the last car in the lead lap, so it's looking for him.
Can't really lose too much ground.
Yeah. Austin Duran's. Oh, we got the 13 in the wall. He's a lap car. Willie Britton right in front of him.
Five laps to go here at Darlington. Parker Collins out front by a significant margin. I can see right now the 18's the middle of the backstretch, actually just finish line. And then there's Brian, not even starting the front stretch.
That could have been a caution between Tolman and the 13 car. So 13 nearly hit the back of Tolman right there. He was lucky not to hit him, and that would have probably spun him and caused a caution.
We'll see if this wall riding thing actually works or it fails miserably.
The leader right here. Parker Collins has tracked these guys down, looking to put them.
Oh, someone got into the back of Tolman really good.
Yeah.
And the 54 is faster than the 8. He's trying to battle, well, more or less get around. And then Parker Collins, oh, the 54 to the inside. He lets Parker Collins by. Tolman's holding up Parker. He gets into the back of Parker. Or Parker gets in the back of Tolman, I should say. And Tolman's staying high. I don't know if he's trying to... oh, probably is battling to try and stay on the lead lap. Can't say I don't blame him, but I don't know if I do that too. Brian Lorenzo is far off, so probably isn't going to affect them. And they're passing the 13 also.
13 goes 2 laps down now. It's coming to 2 to go right now.
I wonder if Parker Collins just backed off because he's got a lot of time between himself and Brian.
Yeah, I probably just don't want to risk anything to staying behind Tolman. But Tolman's going to video game it anyways, so... Oh, here comes Collins.
Oh, Collins is going by. Diving it down
with the ease
deep.
there.
And the 8. Don't know if he just gave up or...
White flag here.
Okay. Well, with the white flag coming out, no chance for a caution. That's probably what happened is Tolman just let him go.
Yeah. Collins looking around. Brett Murphy's in the wall here. Collins gets a Y, goes low, but Parker Collins just started on pole. He led. I was told Tolman's going to get into Brett Murphy trying to send it, but Parker Collins had this race on easy mode, and he's going to win here at Darlington after dominating the entire race. That number 18 Toyota goes to victory lane. Well-deserved race here. Brian Lorenzo in second. Chris Downey in third. Brady Floyd in fourth place, coming from 15th position to finish fourth. And there's the last of the cars on the lead lap. Alex Tallman's a lap down. He finishes in fifth. Duran in sixth place. Brent George in seventh. Brent George, James Bomer, William Britton, all 2 laps down. Brett Murphy and Wes Gallo, both 4 laps down in 10th, 11th. Brendan Fielder, 7 laps down in 12th place. And then Lucas Dreher,
Brian!
Oh,
Congratulatory bump. damaged the corner, made sure it passes inspection.
yeah. Tucker Collins burning it down here after just pure domination here. And we're going to interview him and the top 3 here shortly.
Yep, so along with Parker, we'll interview Brian Lorenzo and Chris Downey. All right, you know, actually, I didn't do any ads. All right.
Yeah, let's go to ad break and then we'll be back with the interviews.
Where the heck is my ads? There we go.
I am often asked, what is tarot? What is even the purpose? Well, if you're asking in dictionary terms, I tell you it's a way of finding more about yourself through a deck of cards that tell you about your past, present, and future. But if you ask me what it means to me, I say it's about learning and love and motivation. Through studying these cards, I've learned to love myself. I've learned how to better myself in areas in my life I don't love as much. And tarot has given me the outlet to motivate myself and others to dig deep into ways to better their lives. I challenge you to dig into your life through tarot.
Okay, I guess my coast to coast ad is from season 4, so it's kind of irrelevant now. I got a section called unimportant ads, and that's exactly where Brian's ad's gonna go to.
Wow. Yeah, let's start with Downey and work our way up to Collins.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have Brian yet. So yeah, we'll just start with Brian didn't give me permission to drag people. Actually, you have the broadcast enrolled. Can you drag people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. Ronzo is in there.
Okay. Can you drag Chris in? I'm
Yeah,
powerless.
yeah. I'll do it when we start.
Like now.
All right.
Hey Chris, is Van Copy in the booth? You copy?
Hello.
So third place run for you. How was it? You and your 12 machine.
It was pretty good. I feel like the terrible setup suit me pretty well, which is kind of surprising. I'm really pretty bad here. So I feel like I should have got second, but Brian did a good job saving his stuff. I thought he'd be slower at the end of the run, but it was still a good race. Definitely my best of the season by a mile. Probably my first, and I think my second top 10 this season. So um, yeah, it didn't really run into much. The entire race just kind of ran all the laps pretty clean.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know that so many people thought the setup was trash, but I guess that explains why we've had quite a few people just kind of give up there. Um, yeah, early on you were looking faster than Brian, and then was it like pit strategy at the end, or what kind of was the deciding factor between you two?
If I didn't mow the wall down 3 times, that probably would have made a difference. But yeah, I think I probably should pit earlier. I think I was just more worried about Parker, and I didn't even notice that he pit behind me. So it is what it is. Still good finish.
Gotcha. Well, definitely a good showing for you and your sponsors. Um, I Cappy, any questions?
Not really questions. You just had great speed today. Definitely, I think a second place speed worthy car. Saw in the race, you track down Lorenzo, make the pass on him. And I think you just really impressed us with your run today. Started fourth, got third, made a great run. Congratulations on your great race.
Thank you.
Yep. So before we let you go, we gotta give you permission to shout people out or make those sponsors happy with your third place run. So anyone you would like to, um, yeah, anyone you like to
Thank
shout out?
Gotta thank my teammates Austin, James, and James. James didn't race, but Austin and other James did, and they helped me out a lot. They always do. So yeah, thanks to them. Thanks to all the sponsors who don't give me any money, and yeah, thanks to Fast ECE Racing Engine.
How many people are James you have on your team?
Mm.
2 as far as I know.
Okay. So if there's any James out there, are you guys recruiting or?
Yeah, anyone named James, come to contact us. Got spots open.
Only if your name is James. All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Yep, thanks.
All right, good dragon. Second place, Brian Lorenzo.
All right.
Brian, this is the booth. Matt and Kepi. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right. You put on a heck of a show there at the end. I'm hoping I was showing emotion. If not, I'm gonna get fired. But I thought it was really good, between you and Parker there at the end. So how was it from your perspective? Like, were you scared he was gonna try and move you, or?
Oh no, we were in the same voice chat as usual. I told him straight up in the face, I'm not moving out the way. I'm not moving out the way. So I threw a couple of blocks there, but it was a good battle while it lasted. Just a great race by Parker. He really deserved that one.
Gotcha. And did you see the save in your mirror from Parker?
Yeah,
Oh
we were
my.
both screaming at the top of our lungs.
That was crazy.
Oh boy.
Alright,
Cappy, questions?
So next week is Phoenix. How do you feel about that race?
I'm feeling pretty good. I gotta hope I have that Darren luck like last season. If you guys seen that, how that went.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling pretty good. Regular season championship on the line. I got, I believe, a 6-point lead after I just did the points. So I'm excited for that race.
Gotcha. Does that factor in drops at all, or you guys are still kind of undecided about how the drops are gonna go?
Yes. So the regular season championship is decided on no drop weeks, just straight up points throughout the 10 races, and then the playoffs. Then so basically, whoever's in the lead of the points after race 10 will be the regular season champion, and then the playoffs will be edited and stuff. Obviously, after the drop weeks are put in. That's
Gotcha.
pretty much it.
Okay, so this is a pretty close battle between you and Austin then.
All right, Brian, anybody you'd like to thank after this great performance you tonight? You had a great run. Started in second place and you finished there.
Yeah, man, great race overall. Thank my family at home, Bronx Community College. Got to thank Tony Stewart for whipping this bad boy earlier in his days. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for always putting on a show as usual. And thank the league for running clean. We had a completely green flag race.
Yeah. It's fun to watch. Thank you for hosting and thanks for being here tonight.
All right, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
All right,
That was so let's bring in our
Before-
race winner.
before we
Oh.
move up Parker, hopefully Brian's still listening, but I know I just need to tell him that you were trying your hardest to jinx it and to blame me for a caution-free race.
No.
All right,
Well,
I
I'm pretty
got
sure Brian would agree with me on that one. That's the thing. So
all right, I got power now, so I can drag, and I got the power. Okay.
bring in our race winner.
Hey Parker, man,
Parker.
copy in the booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so you definitely deserved it. It looks like
Yeah.
you put the entire field on easy mode, kind of like a Heat 5 race. But then there at the end, you and Brian decided to make it very interesting. And I assume your
entertaining.
seat turned brown after that.
Yeah, that was there's a couple of Code Brown moments there for sure, but it was definitely fun. I kind of encouraged him, and he wanted to kind of race for it there. We both knew I was gonna get past him eventually, but yeah, it was just fun. Just great night all around. You know, we had a great car, kept the tires underneath us, all those runs, and thankfully it stayed green for the whole race, so that kind of worked into our favor. But yeah, it was just a great race.
Yeah, just utter domination by you. Started first, finished first, led almost every lap. You do like to thank for this just impeccable performance tonight.
Yeah, for sure. It was a lot of fun. I really come to enjoy Darlington, with all of its characteristics and different ways you got to drive it. So I really love this track, and it's cool to get a win here.
You got Phoenix next week. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's a mediocre short track at best. It's fun. I don't know how well we'll run. I'm sure we'll run better than I think we will, but it should be fun.
All right. Anybody like to thank for tonight?
Yeah, just all the animal style guys, Darren, Alex, Tristan, a bunch of good guys. Thank them.
All right. Well, congratulations on you. Just amazing performance here tonight. See you next week at Phoenix. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Matt. Final thoughts on the race tonight? I think it was a good race. No cautions, but I think it's still worth the watch. It was just aware of attrition and just not making mistakes, saving your stuff. And yeah, I think it was an interesting race, especially excuse me, especially at the end. How about you?
Yeah, I liked it. Just by initially seeing the track and the field count, I was a little worried at first. But there definitely was stuff to talk about, and I didn't feel like that I completely ran out of information. These guys put on a good show, a lot of good battles and saves. And there's some penalties, so I won't call those a save. But
Yeah.
sorry, Austin.
Yeah. All right. Well, we thank everybody who tuned in for watching here tonight at Darlington. Next week is Phoenix. We hope to see you then, same place, same time. Hopefully a little earlier this time, since I know we had the problems loaded in with the update and whatnot. But thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, hopefully technology works a little better.